Hi. I'm excited about this. This is a big one. This is the battle for Missouri, greatest state in the motherfucking union. We've got Switchgrass Bottled and Bond. We've got Wood Hat, which unfortunately I couldn't get my hands on their Bottled and Bond, but it's 100 proof nonetheless. And Wood Hat, oh no, I've lost my glasses. Well, this is gonna be a struggle. Anyway, they're from Missouri. Rieger's Bottled and Bond Bourbon. Straight bourbon whiskey, extra fine. Kansas City. That's kind of a big deal around KC. And this beautiful son of a bitch right here out of Weston, Mo. It's their Bottled and Bond Missouri straight bourbon whiskey. Now, I did not put the soft red wheat Bottled and Bond in this run because, well, it's not fair because it's a favorite of mine. But this guy's right up there with it. I'm excited. I know I love this. I was impressed with this, really. It was different. I'm excited to try these two. As close as I live to these guys, I've only sampled here and there some of their stuff. Wasn't overly super duper impressed, but it was okay. Haven't had the Bottled and Bond though. So, winner take all. I will say, if Wood Hat does not win, which it may not, I will find the Bottled and Bond and put it up against the winner. Give them a second chance. How's that sound? For you Wood Hat fans out there. I don't know how many people tip the old Wood Hat, but I love the nose on this Switchgrass. You get that, you get that Ritz cracker thing. At least I do. I'm not saying you're gonna get it. I'm not saying anybody else on the planet will get it, but I always smell a Ritz cracker. Just kind of a buttery, maybe it's not a Ritz. Maybe it's like those club crackers. But it's just a really good pour. It's a solid pour. We're gonna nose the old Wood Hat. That's different. That smells It's never good when you live alone and you hear somebody rustling around in your kitchen. That smells really sweet, but it's got a little strange, like sweet vegetables, like you go in somebody's cellar, kind of a musty thing, but it's not unpleasant. And there's like, it reminds me a little bit of the Henry McKenna with the beet thing. Henry McKenna, to me, the Bottled and Bond tastes like beets to the point where I don't want it. This isn't, it's just kind of a little tiny note on it. It's not a, wow, that's interesting. I'm really looking forward to trying that. Rieger's, whoa. Getting a taffy note. That's new. And ethanol, strong ethanol. But there's a, man, yeah, it's like saltwater taffy almost smelling in there. A little caramel. That's interesting. I'm Now, of course, the holiday. You know what you're getting there. You're just getting good bourbon. It's ooh. God, the holiday's just so good. I mean, even on the nose, it's you get a vanilla note, you get a caramel note. There's that just good, solid whiskey smell with a little oak in there. I just love it. All right. And we know we like the switchgrass. That bottle's changed a little bit now that it's had a little time to open up. That's interesting. So it still coats really nice. The cracker thing isn't as strong. It's there. But there's a nice, smooth sweetness in there. I hate to use the term smooth, but there's no other way to describe it. It's not like when you bite into cotton candy or something. It's just kind of a syrupy sweet with that little bit of cracker note. I really like switchgrass. Wrong side of the state, but I like switchgrass. Now, I've been looking forward to this guy for a minute. Oh, look at that. Missouri. Man, that's different. There is a smoky, note that I wasn't expecting, that I didn't get on the nose at all. Now, I've heard that this fella, can't remember his name, does some interesting stuff, like he'll age barrels in connexes. You get a Missouri Summer in a metal box, and it's going to bring out a lot of char note, and it's evident, very evident. That to me is almost a double oak. But that's a very nice pour of whiskey. I would visit that again, most definitely. Man, that's giving me kind of a peerless double oak bourbon kind of vibe. Maybe a Old Forester 1910, because it's got a little bit of it's got kind of that Old Forester back of your throat. Oh, it's there. That's really good. That's impressive. I get why they call it wood hat, because there's a lot of oak, man. It's impressive. Now for the old J. Riegers out of KC Mo. I get a little caramel on the front. got a nice finish. It's somewhat thick. After this video is over, I'm going to go investigate what the hell that is. If you don't hear from me again, you know the spooks got me. That probably sounded a little Mel Gibson-y. The ghosts. There's a little bit of oak on that one too, but nothing like that wood hat. I will say Rieger's is, that's a good pour in and of itself. I'm gonna give Switchgrass just a little, like a point ahead, because it's so unique. But this is really good. Boy, I don't know. That's really nice. Now, if the old Ben Holiday, we know what we're getting here. Oh yeah, everything you're looking for. Caramel, vanilla, a little oak. It just makes me feel like this is a little better version of this. It's just, now don't get me wrong, this is a great pour. Oh, look at that color, that's beautiful. Rieger's is a great pour, that Bourbon. Will drink again. I'm just very partial to the Holiday, and it may all be in my head. If I blinded these, I would pick this guy and this guy out. These two would be a little harder to me. I think the Holiday goes down a little easier. There isn't as much of the, I don't want to call it a burn, but warmth as there is with the Rieger's. Rieger's has got a little bite to it. Man, that's good. God damn, Holiday's good. I had the privilege of doing a barrel pick with our boy TJ Gamble. You might know him as Bruzel. Name drop. And that was a lot of fun. We did it at Holiday, and the barrel I picked won. Oh, but it was a good time. But they just do good. They do such good stuff there. So it's really hard for me to pick a winner out of this because, I mean, surprisingly, Rieger's Bourbon's a solid pour. I'm partial to this. That's almost family. This was surprising. This is really, really good. And it's not even a Bourbon, where the other three are. This has a unique quality that I really like. What I like about all these are, you may correct me on this. Boy, I wish I could read. I want to say they are all distilled by the name on the bottle. I know this one, and this one are not. I'm not reading on here, but from field to glass. Okay, don't get no plainer than that. So he's digging it right out of the ground. Good for him. Good for him. He's doing good work in what is New Florence, Missouri. Yeah, really hard to pick a winner because they're all really good pours. Of course, I mean, I've got to go with Holiday, but it's really close. It's really close. They're all solid pours. This is a surprise, and I highly suggest you pick up a bottle of Bourbon Rubenesque, full-bodied, smooth and luscious from Woodhead Spirits Bourbon Whiskey. Here we go. Distilled and bottled by. It's a good pour. Really impressed. I'm going to try some more of his stuff. See what else they got going on. I've seen some other bottles, but that one, that's a good one. Man, of course, Holiday wins. Thanks for playing.